Kevin and Ryan back with you on SportsCenter with this developing story. The NBA and the league's Players Association are finalizing a deal to hold an All-Star Game March 7th in Atlanta. Now, according to a league memo obtained by ESPN, it's going to be a single-night event with an East versus West game and skills competitions. But the King himself not happy with the plan at all. Here's Mark Schwartz with more.
The face of the league threw down the NBA's plan to gather in Atlanta for an All-Star Game like a vicious hammer dunk.
Pretty much kind of a slap in the face. And, you know, we're also still dealing with a pandemic. We're still dealing with everything that's been going on. And we're going to bring the whole league into one city that's open.
Players who've been ordered to refrain from post-game hugs and to take every precaution to limit the impact of the coronavirus are now being asked to gather in Atlanta, perhaps the league's least restrictive location when it comes to COVID-related mandates.
I have zero energy and zero excitement about an All-Star Game this year. You know, I don't even understand why we're having an All-Star Game.
If I'm gonna be brutally honest, I think it's stupid. You know, if we have to wear masks and do all of this for a regular game, then what's the point of bringing the All-Star Game back?
I'm definitely excited for it, and hopefully I'll be able to be a part of it.
For Cavs point guard Colin Sexton, it would be both a homecoming and a privilege.
They feel a different way, and they have a reason to feel that way. But for me, just it being in Atlanta and being a part of it, that would be a blessing for sure.
The league and the union seem confident that enough top players will participate in the festivities March 7th. As for De'Aaron Fox, if he's selected, he says he'll play, just to avoid what he called a hefty fine. I'm Mark Schwartz, ESPN.
All right, let's bring in senior NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski for more. Adrian, why has the league changed course and decided to have an All-Star Game?
Well, Ryan, I think the belief that they could get players in and out of Atlanta really within like a 36-hour window, private planes in, private residences in Atlanta, and then get them out after the game. This is not going to be a traditional All-Star weekend, you know, and really keep them isolated. That they were able to do that. I think a bigger concern during the All-Star break is going to be the other 400-plus players who will scatter across the country in many instances, and certainly some of the potential for positive COVID tests there. Finances play a big part of this, obviously, Ryan. I think for Turner Sports, for them to be able to stay in Atlanta, keep their crews, and not have to travel their personnel around the country was a big part of it. Listen, let's be honest, just like it was getting the season started by Christmas Day for our network. Those are all, you know, part of the realities of it. And I think the league thinks they can get 24 or so players in and out of Atlanta in that 24-hour window and salvage an All-Star Game, which, you know, I'm told besides the NBA Finals, the conference finals is typically the most watched, the most engaged with game by NBA fans.
Okay, we will see how this goes. Adrian Wojnarowski with the very latest. Thanks, Woj.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.